Nah, see what allow. Nigeria may give me pass as I do 1 year for my duty today. Now they give me pass, make I go see my family. My way to as I come up for bush now. Now I reach park. They tell me say from here to my town 35,000. Now I come calculate 35,000 going and come back. That is 70,000. And 50,000. Now my salary where they pay me for this month. But me I not give option again. No. I go back to bush.
Damağé, and welcome to this channel where we give an ogbonge update on wetin dey happen for Biafran territory and how the zoo dey enter Mogbege. Una see wetin we dey talk? No structure for indigenous people, no structure for citizen. 50,000 naira for how many years? I don't dey pay 50,000 naira. But that one no concern us. The thing be say when they call Biafran territory, they go collect wutu. Listen to wetin Prime Minister.
My message to the Nigeria representative in the southeast and south-south, otherwise known as Biafra territory today, is that you may choose to look the other way, but you can never say again that you did not know the evolution of freedom fighting that changes the world for better. Some people today tell us about non-violent agitation as the only way. And I ask them, who is violent? Is it the Biafra people that were carrying flags and walking on the streets, or the Nigeria security agents that were shooting and killing them? Who is the one that is violent? You carry the flag and you get killed. Are you the one constituting violence, or the state that is sponsoring the killing? What do self-defense against the killers means? What we do today is to just defend our land and ourselves against Nigeria Islamic State and the killers. And at the same time, taking our freedom and the future into our hands, because a government that kills protesters are not ready for peaceful discussion. The reason we, the Biafran in exile, has taken guns, arms, ammunition in our position to defend our land is because a government that kills protesters are not ready for peaceful discussion. My fellow Biafrans, well wishers, political leaders across the globe listening to me today, or that will listen to this speech later on, I want to inform the world today that Biafra has taken up arms, and we are not dropping these arms until our freedom is achieved. For those making references to peaceful agitation as the only pathway to freedom, listen to me today. The reason for our abandoning Gandhi principles of non-violence and the state adopting militancy, guerrilla welfare as a method to sabotage against the Nigeria Islamic State and forces and its presence in Biafra territory, just like Mandela and many more, is a decision we made out of necessity. Our decision to support guerrilla welfare, militant aggression was not also made through recklessness or from any love for violence. Instead, it was as a result of a calm and a sober assessment of the political situation that had arisen after many years of tyranny, killings, exploitation, and oppression of the Biafra people by the Islamic State of Nigeria. Non-violent actions had not worked and had often ended in the death of hundreds of protesters in Biafra territory. Not only Biafrans are being killed when they protest. We have seen the Lekki toll gate shooting. Those carrying Nigeria flag were murdered in cold blood. Fellow Biafrans, during the massacre led by Wazirike, they were not armed, but Nigeria Islamic State killed them without justification Many Mossad members were killed and thrown in the ocean, thrown in the river. Nobody has been held responsible for that. And finally, they forced Wazirike to quit the struggle. And Wazirike joined Nigeria kingmakers in the southeast. Today, every election, he will have his opinion. The IPOB, led by Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, our leader, IPOB was also a splinter group from Mossad after Wazirike was compelled by the Islamic State to quit the Biafra struggle and become one of the kingmakers in the southeast. The movement of IPOB started in 2013. Thousands of IPOB members has been killed and murdered in cold blood, and many bodies were thrown in the river. Obibo massacre was very fresh in our memory, and we are coming to revenge Obibo massacre. It's going to happen very soon. The revenge of Obibo massacre by the Nigerian terrorists in River State will and must be avenged. Biafrans under IPOB, thousands were killed, thousands were abducted, thousands were butchered, and their family never found their bodies. Many are being detained, including the leader today. They kidnapped him from Kenya and renditioned him to Nigeria, and they have denied him every right under Nigeria. They were not violent. They did not carry arms. They only carried flag. Until today, Nigeria has violated every court order, including the ultimatum from the United Nations. And of course, out of fear, the defunct leadership elect called the DOS, presently IPOB Nigeria, joined Nigerian politicians against genuine agitators and become IPOB Nigeria. Today, every Biafra movement has collapsed into Biafra government in exile. Both in the homeland and in exile, Nigeria has recruited Islamic State fighters into their military, police, and other forces to continue the holy war of Islam against indigenous people, and Biafra government in exile can't sit back and watch Nigeria state kill Biafra unchallenged. Therefore, the government which uses force to support its rules teaches the oppressed to use force to oppose it. We will continue to justify our decision to engage in sabotaging and hostility against terrorists in uniform until they are withdrawn completely from Biafra territory from the 14 United States of Biafra. Fellow Biafran, over 10,000 live viewers on Twitter. I am a Pan-Africanist. I have cherished the ideal of a democratic and a free society which all persons will live together in harmony. And with equal opportunity, it is an ideal for which I hope to live for and to see realized. For that reason, our approach to Biafra freedom is multidimensional. It is not just hostility against Nigeria terrorist state, but we also have adopted a democratic process by embarking on self-referendum, which will be conducted through electronic voting. We understand the challenges of this approach, especially when our people in the rural area have no electricity and internet. We, however, expected to have a reasonable number of votes of Biafra extraction across the globe. The Biafra self-referendum will start on the 1st of February 2024, and there will be 3 stages to this self-referendum. The stage 3 will run through to our convention in Finland later this year. We continue to demand the withdrawal of the Nigeria terrorist troop from police to army to any Nigeria troop from Biafra territory, as it has been proven beyond reasonable doubt their involvement in terrorism and insecurity in our land. Today, terrorists kidnapped school pupils in the Ekiti community. In Yoruba land, we have secured Biafra land, and the insecurity we have are state-sponsored, being orchestrated by the Nigerian army. They are involved in kidnapping, raping, killing of women and children, and burning of our marketplaces, homes, and businesses. For the self-referendum that will start on the 1st of February, we hereby declare sit-at-home civil disobedience to create awareness that will enable Biafrans to vote while in their comfort homes. So, fellow Biafrans, on the 1st of February, which is Thursday, entire Biafra land will be locked down. We have communicated all bishops in Biafra territory. We have communicated all officials by mail who reside in Biafra territory. Anyone who violates the order of Biafra government will have him or herself to blame. It is now a revolutionary phase of the Biafra liberation, and Biafra government remain the only legitimate government of the Biafra people, and Biafra people are loyal to. And Biafra government also has a legitimate de facto government chosen by the people of Biafra and not the Nigeria state. Our state government are very active. We have 40 active United States of Biafra. We have 40 active state administrators, otherwise called governors of these 40 states. These 40 states have administrators, state executives that are running the affair of the de facto government of Biafra. Let this sit at home that is coming on the 1st of February be shared to every cranny of Biafra territory, as we are going to lock down every road leading to Biafra territory. The voting will start immediately from 6 a.m. on the 1st of February 2024. The link to vote will be made public 12:00 on the eve of the voting of the referendum date, which is first day night by 12:00, 12 a.m. Biafra time. I thank you very much for listening to this State of the Union today, and I will be open for questions from the audience. On Twitter, we have about 10,500 total viewers. Thank you.
Yes, my people, now welcome back. Now here waiting Prime Minister talk. The voting don't start already. Now time for you and I to exercise our right to make sure, say, we tell the Islamic State government enough is enough. Tifnubu just they use our money, they fly up and down the world. No purpose. See the value of the Islamic State Naira to dollars today. Now 1,490 Naira to $1. How much be the salary of civil servant? How much private company they give their workers? How much they increase them to? See the price of fuel today. and the rest, rice, foodstuff, and you won't remain for that zoo, God forbid. For this matter, me I go rest my case. Now, thank you.